Well, hello, everybody. This is Rick Banez with Fred Ria, and I am coming to you to bring you the real estate statistics for March of 2024. I got some interesting changes that are in the wind. The spring market has started. The summer selling season is kicking in. Let's get into the numbers, but before we do that, let's start off with some trivia. All right. So, what country owns the most U.S. acres of agricultural land? Is it A, China? China? Is it B, Italy? Is it C, Canada? Or is it D, the Netherlands? We got some wild cards in there. Anyway, put your guess in the comment section, and I'll be coming to you with the answer at the end of this video. All right, here we go. So here are the numbers for March. Our new listings were up 6.7% to 555. That's up, maybe 35 listings, but it's definitely down for March of 2023. The average 5-year is 809 for March. And so we're still down in terms of listings, and that's what's causing prices to go up. In terms of new pendings, the market has sprung. We had 566. It's up considerably from February last month, an increase of 20.9%. And from March of 2023 last year, it's up 11%. In terms of closed sales, we had 417 for the month of March, and of which 24% increase from February. And for the March of 2023, it was down a negative 7%. The 5-year March average was 554. So we are significantly down in like 130, 140 units in terms of closed sales. Looking at the median sold price, we are up 3.5% to 449,000, and that's up 7% from a year ago. So that's what's so crazy is the prices still keep going up. I don't know how anybody could afford a home. It's crazy. These prices are huge. In terms of the March 5-year average being at 391,000, yeah, that's about a $60,000, $50,000 difference in price. So it's significant. Now, checking out the graph section, you could see that number of closed sales is significantly down, and yet the price of the median sold price continues to go up. And so that is part of the problem. We don't have enough homes to sell. Inventory is constrained, which is causing supply demand, causing prices to go up since supply is down. Looking at our active listings, we had 704 active listings. Last month, it was 661. And last year, in March, it was 693. In terms of days on market, this contracted a bit from last month. Last month, we were at 37. This month, we were at 30. And it's basically continuing that trend of not enough inventory, and things are getting on the market and they're getting under contract quickly. In terms of average sold to the original list price ratio, we're at 99.4%. That's a tick up of 1% from last month at 98.5. And last March of 2023, a year ago, we were at 98.9. So the sellers are getting close to what they're asking in terms of their selling price. In terms of the average sold price, you'll see average sold price versus the median sold price. The average sold price for the month of March was 484,000. Comparing that to last year, it's a 6% increase. Our total dollar volume is only down 1%, and the number of units sold is down a negative 7%. So down a negative 7% units sold. And we talked about the average days on market. If you look at attached versus detached, attached being townhouses and detached being single family home, the attached average sold price was up 4%, and the detached average sold price was up 5%. But there were a lot less attached units sold this month compared to last year. Detached was about the same, well, exactly the same at 372. In terms of active listings, there was approximately 1.5% more active listings. So that's a good sign compared to March of 2023. The number of new listings, however, was down a negative 7%. New pendings were up 11%, and all pendings were also up 16%. In terms of how they were purchased, how many were purchased with conventional FHA, VA, and cash. No assumptions this go round, but the biggest type of buyer was a conventional buyer with 174 units using that kind of financing. And then followed by the second most popular are VA loans at 99. FHA came in at 80 units being sold with FHA financing, and cash was the lowest amount at 56. In terms of days on market, they are quickly selling like hotcakes. In the first 20 days, you're seeing over 225 units being under contract. There were a couple that were holding off for higher sales prices, and that lasted. You're looking at the double digits, and after the 3 months of it being on the market, there were 15 units that sold between 91 days to 120 days, and 121 to 180 days, there were 25 units. But most of them are selling in that first 10 to 20 days, 189 in the first 10 days, and 47 in the next 11 through 20. In terms of your most popular breakdown in price points and price bands, you're looking at 300 to 399,000 as being the most popular price point for a detached home, with most units, 55 units, being sold in that price band. And for the 4-bedroom or more, the detached homes, the most units being sold at the 600 to 799 price band. In terms of the average sold price for a detached 3-bedroom, you can see that came in at 393,000, whereas the 4-bedroom came in at 583,000. That's both of them coming in at about a 7% increase over last year's average sold price. So with inventory compressed, sales prices are going up, and it's definitely, we have started to we're in the spring selling season. People have started to look to buy. I know that we've had a couple buyers that have put in multiple offers, and they haven't got their first home yet. So if you're in that camp, it's really tough these days. You definitely have to be the first to look at it and the first to decide if this is the home for you. All right. So getting back to our trivia question. So what country owns the most U.S. acreage of agricultural land? What's interesting about this is when I found this article in Forbes, it said 109 countries own U.S. agricultural land, and I found that fascinating. China ranks number 18, so they're definitely not up on number 1. It wasn't A, and for those who guessed Italy B or Netherlands D, you are also wrong. What is crazy is I kind of didn't realize, or why would Canada own land in the US or any of these countries for that matter? But just to know that Netherlands is the number 2 agricultural landowner in the US, it just blows my mind. And Italy, number 3. So when you're playing that trivia game next time at the bar and you come across this question, you'll have the answer. It's Canada. Canada is the right answer for this question. Which country owns the most U.S. acres of agricultural land? All right. So next up, okay, we have our face-to-face meet and greet meetings. Those are our social in-person meetings. That's going to be the 4th Thursday of the month on April 25th. Be there or be square, meet your fellow friends, and collaborate on real estate opportunities and deals. And then, of course, our next online class is going to be on May the 7th. This is slightly different. because normally we meet on the second Thursday, but we're actually moving this to Tuesday because we have a conflict with the 9th. So we're moving this to Tuesday, May the 7th. So I hope you can join us. If not, catch us on YouTube. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. So glad you're watching and hope you're having a great day. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.